Hello everyone, welcome to the Magic Show where you must be in it to win it. As always, I'm Jake, and today we have new leaks from Tarkir Dragonstorm. First up, we have one of the new commanders for the Jeskai precon. Elsha, Threefold Master, is a 1-1 with Trample and Prowess for Jeskai. She has a triggered ability that reads, whenever Elsha deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1-1 White Monk creature tokens with Prowess. This is a fresh take on a familiar face. Originally printed in Commander 2019 and then again in Double Masters 2022, Elsha's back with a brand new approach. At first glance, a 1-1 for 3 mana is abysmal in today's Magic landscape. However, Prowess and Trample is a powerful combo early game that will make combat extremely risky for your opponents. Blocking Elsha while you have open mana may be a nightmare. She can easily power up from a single Monstrous Rage or Infuriate. Essentially, one powered up swing from Elsha can create an army setting you up for a devastating attack on your next turn. There are a couple different ways you can take Elsha, Threefold Master, and Commander. You can play similarly to Feather the Redeemed, playing low to the ground spells which make combat tricky for your opponents. Feather will likely be an auto include in many Elsha decks already. Cards like Distortion Strike will buff your commander by 2 because of the prowess and will also make her unblockable until the end of turn. Legion Leadership is a must-have as it will double her power. Bergi and Kaikar Wind's Fury will provide the mana to storm off if need be. Duelist Heritage can give Alicia double strike to double the number of monk tokens you create. Jeskai Ascendancy is card advantage and prowess for all your creatures. Monastery Mentor will also take advantage of each non-creature spell you're casting. Elsha is a game plan in a box. Give her 60 something spells that protect and buff and you'll just run people down in Commander. There's also the argument for a Voltron setup with auras and equipment, but that is up to you. Next up we have Neriv, Crackling Vanguard, a flying death touchy dragon for 2 colorless and Mardu. When it enters, create 2 1-1 red goblin creature tokens. Whenever Neriv attacks, exile a number of cards from the top of your library equal to the number of differently named tokens you control. During any turn you attack with a commander, you may play those cards. Neriv is definitely an interesting one. He seems pretty standard, being a flying 4-4 for 5 mana that brings in 2 1-1s, but his attack trigger is the real meat and potatoes. Impulse drawing equal to the number of differently named tokens you control and being able to play them whenever your commander attacks is great. You don't lose these cards to exile. It's card advantage outside of your hand. They also don't have to be creature tokens, which means treasures count towards this. Artifact tokens are generally easy to create in Mardu, so you shouldn't have any issue there. What I also like about this ability is that you don't need many differently named tokens for this to be groundbreaking. Impulse drawing 1 or 2 each turn is strong. 3 is starting to get nuts. The main issue with Neriv is that he's incredibly slow. He should have had haste in my eyes, but that's a discussion for another day. You have to wait a full turn cycle before he gets going, which usually feels bad in today's match. And before you say there's plenty of ways to give haste in Mardu, 5 mana, he should have had it. Drop the Death Touch and a Goblin token for haste, and now you've got a decent commander. 5 mana in a deck without green normally feels like an uphill battle anyways. Neriv can easily slot into most Ishin decks out there and vice versa. Double attack triggers will generate tons of value. Academy Manufacturer can also be a great include if you're going the artifact token route. Bitter Blossom, Dreadhorde Invasion, and Skrub's Hive are amazing repeat token generators that will definitely make Nerev's attack juicy. Prosper Turnbound is one of my favorites as it will generate you treasure tokens whenever you play anything from exile and will give you card advantage upon your end step. If you love making tokens, impulse drawing, and swinging with a spirit dragon, this may be the commander for you. That is all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and always remember, with enough tokens, Neriv will generate more value than a Black Friday sale.